Wow, what a view, huh? I never would have guessed we'd reunite on a night like this one. It certainly is lovely. Though we have been keeping correspondence, I believe it's been about a year since we last met face to face. You invited me to tea and gave me such a thoughtful gift back then. You remembered. Why, of course I remember. You were the one to teach me what beautiful form love could take. How could I ever forget? Well, you know, I was just a youngster back then, that's all. Come on, Anton, you're enjoying this way too much. I love Sharon, really. She may have rejected me, but there's something I need to tell her while I can. I do wonder, why did you choose to come so far as Arabonia now? This may sound presumptuous, but could it be that you came here to see me? No, you got it all wrong. No, actually, I mean, not all wrong. You don't know how much joy it brings me that you travel all this way for me. But as I already told you in my letters, you should utterly forget about me. I'm not the person you think I am. Wait, but... I'm sorry I haven't told you this before. My life is one that's shrouded in darkness. The way I conduct myself and the way I live with selflessness is to cover up that part of me. So please, stop this. It's best you never come and see me again. Sharon. You don't mean that. Perhaps I should have said all of this sooner. No, Sharon, can you see? My heart aches when I think of yours. Huh? I realized something. In your final letter, I got the feeling you were trying to push back your own emotions. Under all that kindness, you harbor a terrible sorrow. It's weighed you down for a very long time, I believe. And that's why I had to tell you this one thing. You've had troubles in your life, and maybe you've lost hope in yourself. But I believe in you. Your experiences have made you who you are, someone who makes everyone around her smile. Sorry, maybe I overstepped there. But I really needed to get that off my chest. I feel much better now. Anyway, I better get going, huh? Promise me you'll take care of yourself, Sharon. Anton, wait! Huh? Took me by surprise, but now allow me to say something in return. I feel I can finally face both my family and even myself all because of you. So thank you. I'm ever so grateful you came to see me. Choke cough. Anton? Your face is so red. Perhaps you should take a rest. Aw, Ricky, I think I'm in heaven. I only heard bits and pieces of their conversation, but it probably wasn't something I should be listening in on. Still, I'm pretty sure that Sharon feels just the same as he does. I'm glad they were reunited before the battle begins. Can't believe it, I actually get to spend some more time with Sharon. It all feels like a dream, one I hope I won't have to wake up from anytime soon. Oh, that reminds me, Olivier, the guy who invited me, gave me this. You can have it, I've already had plenty of fun. Mishelam ticket. Okay, if you're sure, thanks. Of course, go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Tonight is a good night. Let's toast once more to the birth of a new divine blade. Pour a fan of a drink, Lieutenant General? Ascending to the next rank is a major junction. It's the start of a new era. I hope that one day we are able to test each other's sword once more. I would really enjoy that too. An Imperial amulet, you got this for me? It's just a little thing, but I want you to have it. There's no telling what might happen after tomorrow, so I thought you should have an amulet for good luck. I appreciate all the luck I can get. Soldier or no, depending on how things play out with the Great Twilight, I might... I'm sorry, I just killed the mood, didn't I? It's fine. My father's a soldier. I know what it's like to wait for someone to come home. But do make sure you come home, Nightheart. I want to see you again. Fiona, I'll be back, I promise you that. Hey, I'll hold you to that. But remember right, those two are officially an item. Make a good match. Fiona's every bit as strong as he is. Oh, there you are, Professor. Is there something special about that notebook? Looks like it's seen a few winters, to say the least. It's nothing. Merely checking its contents before I dispose of it, to ensure that nothing important was overlooked, you see. It's one of the few relics left by my first disciple, after all. That would mean that's Franz Reinford's. Even now, it's a treasure trove of ideas. It actually offered an excellent solution for a problem that I had identified. I already pulled out all the research I can. There's no reason to hold on to what remains. I had thought that our time apart might result in something productive, but that hope appears to have been in vain. I see. Franz Reinford, according to what we saw in the Spectral Moon Mirror, that was just an alias for him. We'll leave it to you to figure out where to go from here. Right, Professor, we'll do what we can. By the way, if you're not opposed, I'd be grateful if you could hold off on disposing of that notebook. Until we reach a conclusion. With him, I mean. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll be in a position to deal with it tomorrow anyway. Thank you, Professor. Hey, the general here told me you reached some kind of crazy milestone. Congratulations. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you not to let this go to your head, right? Right, this isn't the end for me. It's only the beginning. My S-craft is still only 4S by default. That's baby stuff. I must admit, seeing 2 high-level 8 Leaves practitioners going at it lit a fire within me as well. Care to join me for a sparring session, Wallace? I want to work some of that excitement off. Sure, if that's what you want, count me in. I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear this from, but don't push yourself too hard, alright? Set to go higher if I use Demon Unchained. I wish we could actually... I wish the UI would allow us to see the Demon Unchained multipliers for everything, too. What a wonderful evening. The joyous sounds and cheering crowds coming from Mishy's stage really made the place feel alive. You're not fooling anyone, you know. While I appreciate that you're pacing yourself on the drinking, you're still clearly on edge. Can you blame me? The fate of the world rests entirely on their actions tomorrow. A small case of the nerves is only natural. It is, but you're not worried about tomorrow. You're worried about your plan for tonight. I should have known trying to hide it would be folly. Of course you would see through me. You've been my bosom friend for over 20 years. Against my better judgment, clearly. Well, do whatever you feel you must. I'll be sure to drink a toast to your memory. You say that as if you don't believe I'll succeed. What's that all about? Something must be going down tonight. Huh, Margarita, when did you change? Oh, I got a little package, so I nibbled on a cereal bar I brought along. We'd like a bite? Oh, no thank you, I'm alright. Such a peaceful night, isn't it? But my, how cold. I can feel my lips drying out already. Do they look dry to you, Vincent? Take a good close look. Is she asking me to kiss her? Why, why does she have to take a nibble of that cereal bar? No, how can I be so callous? Love is blind, is it not? No matter her appearance, Margarita is still my darling Margarita. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Should be some more NPCs in the lobby. Hey, sorry I'm late. Look who I ran to on my way over, though. Or hi, everyone. I didn't know you would all be wandering the park together. That's right, we were planning on taking a look around as a foursome. Of course, you're welcome to join us, Elliot. I mean, the Arc and Steel performance's rap party has kind of been put off after all. I hope you'll join us. Ferris and I couldn't be there for the rehearsal, so we'd love to hear all about working with them. Well, sure, I'd be happy to. Also, I was actually playing a little performance of my own later. You're welcome to join me if you'd like. That sounds wonderful. There's nothing like music to lift one's spirits. Yeah, and lifting spirits is what tonight is for. I'll lift the audience's spirits so high they'll rip right out of their bodies. That sounds ominous. That might not be quite as soothing as we're hoping for a minute. Count me in too. That sounds like it'll be fun. So nice to see all of them laughing and smiling together. I'm looking forward to their performance now too. I really wish we did something about Alan before starting the Mishelam section, though. That way he and Bridget would at least be able to spend some more time together instead of him going crazy due to the curse. I'm so sorry about my father. He can be so quick-tempered. It's fine. I had it come in anyway. That's what I get for putting it off for so long. What do you mean? Well, I was thinking. I mean, if everything goes right tomorrow, if we both make it through okay, maybe I should go and introduce myself to your family. Death flag. You know, do it right this time. Do you mean it? Listen, we got a hard road ahead of us, but there's no one I'd rather walk it with than you, Mary. I feel the same way, Makarov. Well, I'm glad I got to be here for this. I've been rooting for them since I was a student, so it's great to see them find some happiness in all this chaos. Good evening. Looks like you fine fellows are having a splendiferous time. How about we take this opportunity to help strengthen the bonds of our friendship? What say you? Ayn told me about this. You really do pester people when you're sloshed, huh? Didn't you used to be an instructor at Forest Main Campus? Anyway, will you mind not briefing on me like that? You reek of liquor. Now, don't be like that. Come on, don't be so cold. I brought snacks, and I'm willing to share. Oh boy. Well, we know Instructor Thomas is a happy drunk at least. Or I guess I'll do one horror coaster with someone. Oh, welcome to Haunted Villa, home to all manner of phantoms and ghouls. Only by riding the horror coaster and defeating the specters lurking within do you stand even a ghost of a chance of retaking the manor. Give it a try, that is, if you dare. Mwahaha. This stuff is really getting into the spirit of things, huh? You'll need a partner to accompany you if you hope to survive this ordeal. Why not invite a friend, or perhaps someone more? A ride in the game all in one, that could be fun. Maybe I should invite someone. I'm just about anyone would be willing to come. Okay, called up Emma. I'm only going to do this once. The minigame is not my favorite. So basically, all we have to do is shoot the ghost to raise our score. Get enough points and we win. Interesting. It's almost as though we're ghost hunters, isn't it? I once read a book about this sort of thing before. I've always wanted to try my hand at it. The two of you wish to brave the horrors, I see. I can only hope you manage to survive. Mwahaha.
I did it!
Okay, good enough, I guess. Whew, looks like we managed to hit our target goal. That was amazing, Rean. It was like seeing the pages come to life. I'm just happy you had a good time. I know I did. Thanks for coming along for the ride. And thank you for inviting me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I will. You go get some rest, Emma. You deserve it. They went their separate ways. But since she was at max stars, Zen has a heart event. Afterward, Rean decided to walk back with Emma. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. Until...
Rean, I know this has been a long time coming, but I wanted to thank you.
Emma?
Being with all of you has taught me something. I don't have to be my sister, or my grandmother, or even my mother. I can be a witch in my own right, in my own way. Of course, I still have a lot more to learn before I actually get there. But still, I believe in myself. I believe I'll make it through tomorrow alongside everyone else, and one day become the witch I know I can be. This world of ours won't end. The future will come, and it'll be one I can spend with you.
I couldn't ask for anything more, Emma. Side by side, we'll continue to grow and improve. Me with my staff, and me with my sword, and you and yours with your staff. Yours too. If we work together, not even the Great Twilight will stand a chance.
Right.
Both became stronger. Wisdom Anima. Okay, so I picked Towa. Can I refuse her? For the heart event? But while still getting her accessory? That seems kind of scummy. Rean took out his Arcus and called up his chosen companion. They then turned her in their ticket and started making a cocktail together. Alright, brought a lot of ingredients for us to choose from. So now we've just got to figure out where to start. Oh yes, I'm sure we can make an absolutely delicious cocktail if we put our minds to it. Feel welcome to use the ingredients we have on hand too. I can't wait to try our concoction. Imagine if Freddy was in Class 7 and then you could do this with him. Two of them worked together to make a cocktail. They settled on which ingredients would complement the best drink best through trial and error. After a while, their creation was complete. What's that star? Is it made of pineapple? It's all done. I call it Star Plum Fizz. It looks just like the first star to appear in a sunset sky. It fits you and your love for astrology quite well. I carved the star out of the inside of a plum. And for the drink, I mixed in some homemade plum syrup to give it a sweet and sour taste. I want our cocktail to be easy on the eyes and on the tongue. Well, I say mission accomplished. It's got a beautiful color and looks delicious. I really like what you've done here. It's really unique. In fact, I think I'll add it to our menu. Why don't you enjoy a glass cigar on that bench? Enjoy the rest of your evening. Kind of like that bread making thing from the previous game. Two enjoyed their special cocktail while basking in the light of the lanterns, the sound of waves filling their ears. After a while, they parted ways and returned to what they had been doing. Afterward, walk back with Towa. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. And then...
Rean, I wanted to take a second to thank you.
Thank me for what?
For helping me out with student council, for staying by my side during the Civil War, and for always having my back as a fellow branch campus instructor. You're always there for me, just like Angie and the others. Or, no, what we have between us is something special all its own. So, thank you, Rean, for all the moments we've shared together.
I should be the one thanking you, Towa. You've done just as much for me, if not more. We've gone through so much in school and work alike. Every moment we spent together is a precious memory to me. But still, don't act like this is going to be the end. Someday we'll look back on tomorrow as just another day in our lives, I'm sure of it. We're not done making memories just yet, Towa. Let's keep at it, now and far into the future.
Yeah, let's.
This is the last night. Is this how I wanted to end? Leave it at that. I already planned with someone else. I don't think I can change my mind, can I? Cosmos Anima. Yes, I am scum. Dating people only to get their accessories. To prevent ailment one will be critical for the rematch with Osborne because of his dumb Conqueror's Sovereignty move. Unfortunately, I can only equip it to Rean, so that means only he would be immune to it. Plus, I may want to consider going with both cast time reduction accessories just to turn him into a spell spamming machine. Mishelam Wonderland is open from 9 AM until 10:30 PM. What the heck? The Sky Lantern Spectacular takes place on Lakeside Beach at 10 PM. Sky Lanterns, I'm guessing those must be the ones floating out in the lake. They must send them flying once night falls to illuminate the sky. That does sound pretty magical. It goes to show why this theme park is hyped up as the best in all of Zemuria. Well, I've mastered all the 8 leaves style and use of the first batch of tickets I was given. That's a lot for one day. I should think of getting some sleep, especially considering what awaits me tomorrow. Now select call it a day, but we're not doing that yet. The story will progressively select this option. If you accept the invitations or promise to meet someone, special events will take place. Yeah, we ain't doing that yet. Anything worth buying, though? I feel like most of the people I want to get accessories from end up going to the cocktail mixing minigame instead of the other ones. Yeah, they're mostly in the cocktail mixing one and the fortune-telling one. Time to break into her heart. Rean took out his Arcus and called up his chosen companion. They then turned their ticket and started making a cocktail together. Alright, brought a lot of ingredients. So what are we gonna make? A reminder, so we'll have to make it non-alcoholic for sure. Oh, of course, I wouldn't have any other way. I just can't wait to see how our little creation together will turn out. You'll welcome to use the ingredients we have on hand too. I can't wait to try your concoction. And done. I call this the Bellari Sea Float. Sherbet and blue soda, huh? What a refreshing take on the cocktail, or, well, mocktail, I suppose. Such a vivid blue does remind me of the Bellari Sea, stretching ever out to the west. I'm sure it'll be all the rage among the underage crowd in Ordis this summer. In fact, the glass is edged with seaweed from Ordis to curb some of the drink's sweetness. I think we have a masterpiece on our hands. How about I put 2 straws in it so we can enjoy a taste together, instructor? Oh, but we've already got 2 drinks here, don't we? Well, I can't say I'm not looking forward to getting a taste either way. I really like what we've done here. It's really unique. In fact, I think I'll add to our menu. Why don't you enjoy a glass together on that bench? Enjoy the rest of your evening. Two enjoyed their special cocktail while basking in the light of the lanterns, the sound of waves filling their ears. Afterward, walk back with Musse.
Instructor Rean, allow me to apologize.
Apologize? What for?
Back before we met, when Elise had told me about you, There was a part of me that thought of you as nothing more than a pawn to be played. You, the Ashen Chevalier, the young hero who saved the nation. Your past, your relationship with the Chancellor, all of it factored in my calculations. My plans to use you.
Yeah, I'd guess as much. Given your keen analytical mind, I'd be surprised if you hadn't thought of me like that. But now that you're telling me this, I assume that's all in the past now?
Indeed. Ever since that evening 2 months ago at the field exercise camp.
You and your classmates do have an effect on each other. You might be able to limit that, but you can't escape it. I'll be watching to see how that changes you, all of you.
Those words of yours strike me just as deeply now as they did then. And strangely enough, tonight on the eve of Operation Mille Mirage, I don't feel even the slightest bit of fear. For that, you have my sincerest gratitude, and my deepest apologies as well.
It's fine, don't worry about it, Musse. And let me thank you as well, for all the time we've spent together. Neither of us want to have to rely on this plan of yours. So let's do everything we can to find victory on our own terms, together.
Yes! You have my word, Instructor Rean.
And perhaps this is asking a bit much, but I was wondering if you might have a bit of time to talk later. Huh? Of course, I'm sure you've already promised the night to your dearly beloved. But if you have a single moment to spare, maybe before or even after, just a bit is all I need. If I can see your face and hear your voice before tomorrow comes, I think I'll be able to rest easy. Musse, if you do happen to have time later, please call me on my Arcus. If you don't, give me a call anyway. Even that much would be more than enough for me. I wouldn't be able to bring myself to if I didn't. I need to decide if I can give Musse the answer she's looking for. Shining Anima. Okay, this is weird. For some reason I didn't get an option to say yes or no to her. Alright, I need to go back to Lakeside Beach. Gonna do one more cocktail and that will be with Kurt. Rean took out his Arcus and called up his chosen companion. They then turned in their ticket to make another cocktail. Okay, it's gonna be non-alcoholic, right? Reminder, so we'll make it non-alcoholic again. I understand. I have a few ideas in mind for our flavor combinations. Let's get to discussing, shall we? We'll welcome the use of ingredients we have on hand too. Okay. What's your idea, Kurt? Lemon? I present you the Dual Blade Lemonade. Seriously? They went for a lemonade mocktail. It looks delicious, Kurt. Why do you call it Dual Blade? You struck a good balance between the dual sweet and sour flavors of the honey and lemon. I took inspiration from a drink my mom would make after training sessions. The lemon juice and honey would make all the muscle fatigue I'd worked up melt away. But I decided there was a way to improve it even further, so I added a pinch of salt. I didn't expect you to be so into this. I really like what you've done here. It's really unique. In fact, I think I'll add it to our menu. Why don't you enjoy a glass together on that bench? Enjoy the rest of your evening. The two enjoyed their special cocktail while basking in the light of the lanterns. The sound of waves filling their ears. After a while, they parted ways and returned to what they had been doing. Afterward, Rean decided to walk back with Kurt. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. Until...
Instructor Rean, I'd like to thank you for everything.
Oh, why now all of a sudden?
There's no particular reason. This just seemed like an opportune moment. Whether it was over my training or because of Prince Cedric, whenever I felt lost, you were close at hand to lead me back to the right path. Under your guidance, I've managed to avoid losing sight of myself. Moreover, I've gained both the skill and resolve I once lacked. Tomorrow is the perfect chance to return the favor, to pay you back for all you've done for me.
And will you still be holding those swords if I didn't give it, set that cosmetic for him?
And so I swear, on the honor of the Vander name, I will protect you.
Thanks, Kurt. I'll be counting on you out there. I swear to you too, on the name of the 8 leaves, 1 blade, we'll get through tomorrow. Side by side.
Of course, instructor. Swordsmen like us can strive for no less.
As Rean and Kurt's bond deepened, they both became stronger. Engraving Kaiarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more to use up. If we wanted to turn Rean into an evade tank, this would be the way. As you're a special ticket holder, you can have 2 sparklers for each ticket. So how about you enjoy some sparklers by the beach? It's a perfect way to take in the lake. Sparklers, that seems like fun. This is a good chance to spend some time with someone. Rean took out his Arcus too and called up his chosen companion. They then turned in their ticket in exchange for some sparklers. Never would have come up with a sparkler you just hold right in your hand. Kinda strange, don't you think? Though we did use a lot of gunpowder when I was a Jaeger. It was really a sight to see the explosions it could make in a way. I can always count on you to have a unique take on things. I bet the Trapmaster himself is a dab hand with gunpowder too. Yeah, he's got plenty of tricks. Maybe he could teach us the nitty-gritty of pyrotechnics sometime. Oh. Looks like they're all burned out. Let's do this again, Rean. I'll get the rundown from Zeno so we can make our own fireworks. That sounds like kind of dicey, but sure, why not? They safely disposed of the sparklers and promptly left the beach. They then parted ways, both having something they had to get back to for the evening. Afterward, Rean decided to walk back with Flee. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could. Until...
Hey, Rean. Just wanted to tell you... thanks... for everything.
Fee.
I never would have made it this far if not for Sara. Same goes for you and the rest of Class 7 too. Zeno, Leo, and the boss taught me a lot themselves, even before that. But now I can use all I've learned as a bracer. To protect instead of destroy. So tomorrow I'll be giving it everything I got. No holding back. Don't worry, Rean. I'll keep you safe, no matter what.
Thanks, Fee, but all you've said goes for me goes for you too. United we stand, unbroken. That's what it means to be a bracer, right? Let's do everything we can together. We won't let tomorrow slip out of our grasp.
Got it.
Come to think of it, I still haven't given her my answer. This is our last night together. Is this really how I wanted to end? Leave it at that. Strange. Why did Musse not get a choice but Fee did, even though they're both at max hearts? Very weird. Falcon Anima. Evasion 25%. Welcome to Mishelam's famous Ferris wheel. It's been booked for all of you, so you can head straight on. Why don't you enjoy the view of someone special tonight? The Ferris wheel would be a great place to spend some quality time. This seems like the kind of thing that anyone could enjoy. Rean took out his Arcus and called up his chosen companion. Then they turned in their ticket and got on the Ferris wheel together. I have no idea why you're inviting me for a ride on the Ferris wheel. Shouldn't you be inviting someone else for this romantic night? Maybe that's exactly why I wanted to invite you. I just remember that night where we stayed up drinking and talking. Oh yeah, it was only a few months ago, but it feels like an age away now. Well, this is a special night. Spending it with my cute student isn't too bad. Let's get a drink together sometime. And we can remember this night when we rode the Ferris wheel together. Sure, I like that. After offering them a spectacular view, the car gently lowered to the ground and came to a stop. Once they were back on their feet, they parted ways to attend to their other plans for the night. Afterward, walk back with Sara.
Thanks, Rean. For everything.
Instructor.
Looking back on it, I've been a pretty shoddy excuse of a teacher to you guys. Especially to you, Rean. But in the end, I ended up growing just as much as all of you. Not just as an instructor or as a bracer, but a person, too. Tomorrow, we fight for a better future. One where we can keep on growing. Together. What am I saying? You're all younger than me, so listen up. We're all gonna make it through this. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Understood?
Understood, loud and clear. We'll pull for this, Instructor Sara. This is the last night. Is this how I wanted to end? Make a date with Sara. Listen, Instructor. Will you have time to chat later someplace? Sure. But don't let me take up your time if you've got other people you need to see. I wouldn't want to get in the way of that. Why don't you get a hold of me on my Arcus if you still want to meet? I'll wait up for you. Got it. Made a date with Sara. Both became stronger. Speed Anima. That's all the tickets. Or mail now. I'll be waiting at the wetlands. CR. Probably to thank me for the harmonica that I somehow threw to her from halfway across the country. It could be a trap. Maybe I should just ignore it. And then the evening free time from the R action menu. So we got Orb mail. Okay, is it really fine to head out by myself though? Maybe I should bring Mishelam with me? I'll be waiting at the wetlands. CR. What should I do? It could be a trap. Enter. It's gonna be. It has to be her, but why now? I don't want to make everyone worry, so I'll just go on my own. Half the cast already knows he's going. They're probably just secretly following him already, right? Yes, they're only good at stealth when they're trying to sneak up on Rean, but not when they're sneaking up on anyone else. Ah.
So you came after all.
Yeah, I know all about it now. What's with the outfit? Oh, this? I wasn't sure about it at first either. But it's a uniform for the Knights of Blood and Iron. I feel a little embarrassed wearing the thing, to be honest. Oh no, I think it suits you. It's really flattering. Wait, what am I saying? Huh. So I take it this means you're done with the RMP? Yes, now that Operation Jormungand is ready, the RMP will be obsolete. I'll be joining up with Governor General Rufus, Prince Cedric, Lecter, and the others tomorrow. We'll all be mobilizing on board Tuatha de Danann. I see. I'm sorry, Rean, I couldn't change after all. I set up this meeting so we could see each other one last time. Claire, don't go easy on me now. As an Iron Blood, I have a duty to apprehend you. I could force you to go to where the upcoming rivalries will be taking place. Likewise, you have an opportunity to incapacitate one of your enemy's pawns. I hope you're not going to pass it up. Either way, we both have a lot to gain, don't you think? A 1-1 duel? You may be right. but I still haven't given up on you. How can you possibly say that? I had you come here alone. I could have easily been planning an ambush. Please give me some credit. I would have sensed if there was anyone else here besides us. You came here alone, same as me. You didn't want Lecter or one of your other allies interfering, right? But they probably followed you anyways just to capture Rean. And we're gonna have to rescue him all over again. Besides, even if I wasn't able to sense a sneak attack coming, I know you wouldn't pull that kind of trick. That's not the Claire Revel I know. Nobody bears a grudge against you. Not me or Mishelam or Altina or Yuna. Everyone in the old Class 7, even Sara, would be happy to have you back on their side. There's no going back now. It won't change no matter what kind of front you put on, or how much you try to resist us. I'm sure it's the same for your brother and Major Irving. We all care about you so much. We'll never give up on you.
Stop it! How can you be so cruel? I stood by and let Mishelam die. I'm still going along with the Great Twilight. Don't you dare forgive me. If you don't hate me, how am I supposed to?
Come on now, Claire. You know that isn't fair.
I knew someone would follow Rean. Mishelam, you're here. Yeah, I saw you sneaking out. I got useless to stand down while I came on my own to check things out. I should have known you were just going to meet a lovely lady. Oh, and speaking of that, your outfit is so cool, Claire. Right? How? My body may be gone, but my spirit lives on in the sword. And thanks to the Steel Maiden, I can walk around outside it again. Didn't Campanella tell you? Well, I guess he's not the type to share. He's the type to only share bad news. Mishelam, it's really you. I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you cry. I'm really bad at this stuff. I really need to work on my social skills, huh? Mishelam,
I'm not gonna make a mistake like that again. Even with what's happened, I'm still an Ironblood. I've gotta look out for you, too. Tomorrow, we'll finally settle things once and for all. With you, Lecter, Rufus, Gramps, and that newbie Prince, too. Me and Rean will get through to you guys.
She's right. We'll see you tomorrow. Regardless of Yormon guns or Mil Mirage, I promise you that as a member of Radiant Wings. Just have patience until then.
All right, if you insist. I'll be waiting for you. That's my promise as a knight and guardian of the Great Twilight and a pawn of the rivalries. When next we meet, I won't show any mercy.
Okay. We'll come at you with everything we've got. Rean received his Tachi and something else. Sorry, I didn't mean to waste so much of your time on an important night like this. But I'm really happy I got to see you. Thank you, Rean. You too, Mishelam. Yeah, same here. Claire. Ooh, that's a pretty fancy airship she came on. I wonder if it's one of those high-speed RMP dealies. Man, I wish we could have come along and checked it out, but I bet it'd make for one heck of a joyride. If only things were that easy. For now, just seeing her face again is enough for me. We'll set everything right tomorrow. Yep, you bet we will. And meeting in secret like this was pretty fun, huh? I won't deny that, but we should be getting back. Roger. And half the classes turns out to be hiding in the bushes. Vital hearts. Can anyone equip this? Yes, accuracy 100%. Enemies drop more Sepith. So that means we don't have to equip the Kaleido Quartz. Okay, let's end the day. End free time. I've done all I could. Before long, the festivities started to come to a close. Those who attended readied themselves back to head back to the hotel. After parting ways with everyone, Rean found himself wandering toward the pier with no particular purpose in mind. Wow, we can see just about everything from here. The Courageous 2, the Merkabahs, the Bobcat, even the Panagruel. And across from it all, Crossbell City, and the blinding lights of Orcus Tower. The celebration's going to be over soon. Everyone's probably heading back to their rooms. I'll need to make a decision soon. Should I ask her to meet again? Or should I stop myself assuming the worst of my fate tomorrow?
What a wonderful breeze.
That sounds like...
Wow, this is an amazing view. I can see Mishelam, the Pantagruel, and even Crossbell City. Bringing me here to sober up. My, you really know how to show a girl a good time.
Oh, it's nothing like that. I simply got the idea when we landed here this evening. More to the point, I had anticipated your inevitable inebriation, my dear Shara.
You really do know me. This is nice. I miss those days when we were able to share drinks together. But you've been doing a fantastic job ever since coming back to the Empire. Though they call you Debaucherous Prince, you never let it get to you. You've been there for your family. Hell, the whole Empire.
Well, I've never been without people supporting me. Mueller, my parents, Alphen, Class VII, the Viscount, the Erebonian Bracers. I can't forget Lloyd's team, and, of course, Estelle and Joshua. But most of all, you.
No, I couldn't do a thing to help you. Sure, I held on to the artifact for you and acted as a liaison, but I couldn't stop the Courageous from being destroyed. I couldn't keep you safe. I'm sorry, Olivier. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you. It must have been painful. You've suffered so much.
Now that you're here, all that pain is but a distant memory. We'll be there tomorrow. Together. That's all that matters.
But... No, you're right. Just leave it to me. The silver streak will light the way for your radiant wings.
I'll be counting on it. And it may not be fair to ask you at a time like this, yet. If we can claim victory in tomorrow's battle and stop the Great Twilight, if we can put out the fires of war and bring peace to this land once more, would you do me the honor of becoming my wife?
Whoops, didn't mean to invade their privacy there. So I knew they were close, but not this close. I guess that incident in Liberal must have really helped bring them together. Can't say for sure if she'll accept his proposal or not. But I really hope she does. I'm rooting for you, Your Highness. What am I saying? I have my own decisions to make right now. Who should I spend my last night with? Sara. It really hurts me to do this, but there's someone I need to turn down first. Gotta break them hearts. Instructor Sara.
Hey, slow down there. No need to rush on my account. I'm just here a little early. Got way too antsy sitting around waiting, you know?
Listen, Instructor, I'm the sacrifice. Who knows what will happen tomorrow? This might be our last chance to talk like this. I don't want any regrets. That's why I asked you to meet me here.
I feel the same. I've also got my share of things I don't want to leave unsaid.
I love you, Sara. I know I'm inexperienced and far from your type at that. I want to be with you, now and forever.
I want the same, Rean. Yes, you were my student, but at some point you became something so much more. After we talked about my past, when I almost lost you at the canyon, I realized I never want to let you go. I want to be right here with you, always. Some instructor I turned out to be.
I've already graduated, there's nothing stopping us.
Look at that. They really went all out, huh? Couldn't ask for a better mood tonight. Makes me want to work all that much harder tomorrow.
Me too, we'll give it our all, together. Okay, that's it for event time. System save. The Great War begins. Early morning Mishelam. It's kind of awkward if no one's saying anything yet.
The current time is 05:13 hours. All ships will be in position by 11:45 hours.
We've got the Bobcat 2 and the Merkaba, not to mention the Pantagruel landing craft and the Ouroboros ships.
Each team will infiltrate their assigned pale. Once the barrier is down, the Courageous 2 will charge the Imperial fortress.
If all goes according to plan, it should be 12:30 hours by then. You shouldn't need to worry about interference from the Imperial Air Force, but be vigilant for the Crimson Ark.
That's right. It doesn't appear as though they intend to directly participate in Operation Jormungand.
Agreed. We should all be on our guard.
Your Lordship, Sharon, Angelica, Duvally,
Rose, Tita, Randy, we're all counting on you.
Got it. The rendezvous with George isn't until after 11, though.
I would like nothing more than to be of use to you. If there's anything at all you require of me, please, don't hesitate to ask.
Same with me. I'll lend you my aid where I can.
I'll be sticking around until you guys meet up too. But it looks like Lloyd and the others aren't going to be free until the very last minute.
It's the same for Estelle's group too. I'm going to give this everything I've got. right until the very end. I can go wherever I'm needed. Maintenance, ground patrol, whatever you need. You young folk can take care of all the preparations. We shall sit back and wait for our turn to arrive.
If you require assistance with tactics or have questions about the ship's operation, I am prepared to offer my assistance.
Thank you, Father.
You too, Grandmother. But don't get too excited, okay?
Seriously, you have a tendency to get way too worked up. Hey, do not talk to your creator like that.
I know we'll be in good hands.
Shall we get started then? Yes. This could be our final special ops mission.
Between the Pales, the Imperial Fortress, and the imminent war, anything could happen.
Shit's looking crazy as hell down there.
Yep. We got a number of requests, too. Best check them out before you forget.
Yeah. Some of them seem pretty important.
Though there is one that one of my viewers told me to skip, to postpone until later.
Seems like there are a bunch of magic knights and cryptids popping up too.
At this point, it would be best to handle everything all at once, yes?
It seems we'll have a chance to show the world what the Radiant Wings can do.
Good luck, everyone. We'll be supporting you from here the whole time.
Got it. We'll be counting on you. Okay, Class 7. Our final batch of Special Ops missions begins now. Let's be the flashing blade that illuminates the darkness. Together, we'll light the path ahead for the world. We're all going to have to work together to make this happen. The deadline is 1100 hours. We'll need to finish everything up by then. May Eidos be with us. Let's go, Class 7!
Right!
Finale, Scattered Petals, Dying Flames. I can pick anyone, though Rean will be locked in as always. And everyone's scaled up to 140 for me. The situation in Western Ouroboros has changed completely. You can now explore Stargazer's Tower. Probably a quest there. Milliam's Orders. If uses in your party, Milliam's Brave Order White Decoration will be available. New weapons can be purchased in all areas. Okay. Thanks for writing, Rean, and sorry for being so abrupt. The final volume of the Black Records, deciphered at long last. So you're finished. Thank you for being so diligent with this. Let me tell you, this volume has some very intriguing things written in it. But I think it would be best for you to read it for yourself. I'll transfer everything over to your Arcus 2 at once. I cannot thank you enough, Thomas. Read the Black Records. After the twilight falls, two great factions will rise. One will be the World Serpent, a voracious steel dragon with 7 maws. It will seek to crush the world in its fangs and devour it. The other will be the Haze of 1,000 Flames. It will attempt to beguile the great dragon, entangling it and lopping its heads off one by one. Those shining wings will take the sky once more. Their light alone will be too dim to drive back the coming dusk. The Holy Maiden's Small will herald the appearance of the false Pales in the Fortress of the End. So even her death was... it was inevitable. Soon thereafter, the world will be plunged in the darkness of night. The space is absolute. Addendum. It should be noted that the contents of this book are to resolve a phase engine that examines and records the flow of causality. The ruinous end of this tale, born from the clash between the Crimson Vessel and the Great Sable Hammer, is clear. However, there may exist horizons yet unseen, shifts in the currents of causality that cannot be predicted, a new outcome triggered by the illogical ripples humanity creates. Having noted this small possibility, the role of this recording, which spans 1206 years, starts from the first generation of the Ornor family, now comes to a close. May fortune favor humanity. Causality Recording Engine 03 Azoth. An engine? So this was written by a machine? Or something? How many do we have? Saving Officer Allen. I'm really worried about Allen. You guys took like the entire game to get around to him. He put in a transfer request so he could go straight to the front lines to be closer to the fighting. It's like he's a completely different person now. Nothing I say seems to get through to him. I hate to admit it, but I can't save him on my own. Meet me at the boathouse in Crossbell and we'll talk more. Einhell Keep. Wait. What? The powerful archaism has been spotted at Einhall Keep and leaves. Sneak Gunner G48C. Einhall Keep. Is it going to be a new level, or can we just teleport to the end? Ulster Harvest Festival. Ulster didn't get to hold its Harvest Festival this year, but I know there's still time to put something together. Adios notes the people here could use an excuse to celebrate and forget about their troubles. If you can help out, that'd be awesome. Hit me up at Sunny Spotted in Ulster for more info. Sandy. Are there any bonding events? No, there aren't. I guess that was pretty much it, huh? Oh, I see a glint in your eyes today. What, do I usually have a dour look on my face? No, not really. You just look especially determined today. You know, if you keep reaching for the stars, I bet you'll get further than you expect. And I'm looking forward to when shit gets real. But don't leave any unfinished business for later, in case there is no later. Just being realistic. I appreciate the tip. Come to think of it, I've got much more to thank you for. I hope I can count on you until the end. You bet, Tashi boy.
I got some good stuff.
We managed to get everything set up. You seem busy. Did something happen? Between the fortress and the Pales, everything's just mental. And the resource shortage because of the upcoming war just makes things worse. I have to pitch in, as a merchant and a member of Force. I see, you've been helping in getting resources to different areas. Aye, just leave the stuff here up to me. With our merchant network and Hugo's influence, we can get this sorted somehow. I'm really glad to have you both on board. I'm counting on you.
Alright there!
Joint issue?
Catch you later!
Okay, War and Peace, September 1 noon, a pleasant sunny day. Pleasant except for it being the first day of the Great War. It is the day Operation Jormungand begins. 25 armored divisions, the Air Force, the Navy, and Marines. 1,240,000 people are suddenly plunged in a battle between nations, and all started with a single gunshot a little over a month ago. Our newspaper is dedicated to showing you the truth behind current events. This was our philosophy 2 years ago, and it remains the same today. You must only look around you, and you'll see people weeping over the collateral damage of military might used relentlessly. You'll see wives and mothers making solemn farewells, knowing they may never see their loved ones again. You'll see the tiny hands of children waving goodbye to their fathers, not understanding where their family is being torn to pieces. All in the name of building a new world. Why do we wage a war to bring peace? Are we truly content to write our Merland's history in blood as we attack, invade, occupy, and subjugate? There's no such thing as a glorious death, where there's glory in neither killing nor dying. Breaking news, Crimson Wings. The Crimson high-speed cruiser has been sighted in Erebonian airspace. It is reminiscent of Prince Olivert's airship the Courageous, whose sight inspired courage in the hearts of many during the Civil War. It may not be clear who is on board the vessel, but one thing is certain, we'll surely be paying attention to what they do from here on out. Radio Trista won't change its tune. Although popular Radio Trista has been explicitly forbidden from broadcasting entertainment programs, the station flaunted its opposition to censorship by slipping a drama show into its prime slot. Entertainment has the power to inspire people and move hearts. The role of media is to bring people this type of content too, said the Leaves Branch's ambitious young director. The drama broadcast was opened with a song performed by the popular musician Elliot Craig. Many listeners later contacted the station with effusive praise for the show. The station's secretary, Lindley, added, "I've been working with Director Monk this long and I'll keep standing by him, fighting censorship as best we can. Together we can show people that entertainment media is a force to be reckoned with." From the editor, a special message. Similarly to Radio Trista, we also received strict instructions not to publish articles or photographs that the military deems inappropriate. Some reporters strongly advocated for the war effort with nigh delirious fervor, to the point that a few even left to act as war correspondents. However, our goal is to present our readers with the unedited truth, and so we've taken the issue to sneak what we can under the radar of the military censors. Finally, there is one last thing I'd like to impart to you. You may have doubtless heard of the Ashen Chevalier's military exploits time and again. You may not have heard, however, of the countless other deeds of heroism he's performed, ones which have largely gone uncredited and unreported. I'd like to impart to you that this man is no simple war hero. Those whose lives he's touched can attest to that he is much more, a light in these dark times. One who, with his classmates from Force at his side, fights for a future for all of us. His actions prove the adage that where there's a will, there's a way. He inspires all who meet him to put aside their differences and work toward a bright tomorrow. It's with profound respect and gratitude that I take the opportunity to record his name on these pages once more, that he may be remembered not for his wartime deeds, but for his unshakable resolve, unending courage, and boundless kindness. His name is Rean Scherazard. May the legend of this hero take its rightful place in the annals of history. It's time to duel. Again. You beat me in the cutscene last time, but this time I know the meta. Wow, this is practically a meeting of the 4 great houses. Yeah, we just need to make need Patrick to make it a full set. We got together to go over what we know about our different regions and how the war is likely to affect them, as well as how we each ought to proceed should the war drag on longer than expected. I see. I'm really sorry for putting that burden on your collective shoulders. And to be fair, these two are already in positions where they have to govern their territory, but I'll accept the apology, sure. The fate of the entire world is in the balance of here. We can't afford to leave anything to chance. The world needs more nights like yesterday. It's a good reminder of what we're fighting for. You're right, we'll definitely make it through this. Our final special ops missions need to be done today. We ought to collect ourselves and make sure we're ready by noon. Oh, that reminds me, I've sunk quite a bit of time into Pom Pom Party recently, but I haven't had a chance to challenge you yet. And speaking of games, it's also been a while since I played a round of Vantage Masters. Let me know if you fancy a match, Instructor. From what I know of your Vantage Master's skills, I'm sure you're no pushover in Pom Party either. Anyway, I'll play you if you think I'm up to it. Hey, I'll show no mercies for you, Instructor. Okay. Stick with this deck. Knight.
Play with me a little.
Oh my, you're better than I expected.
Play with me a little.
Samuel Penn. Dumdala. Okay. Heal you. AoE here. Kamikaze to prevent me from spamming it. Alright, we'll see how you like this tent arch. No matter what you summon, Tent Arch will probably be able to wreck it. Or not, actually.
you're better than I expected.
UMAT times 5.
Play with me a little.
Oh my, you're better than I expected.
Oh, got her this time. UMAT times 8. Okay, now's a good time to make all the Omega tier orbs. Even if it might take a lot of you materials. That is quite a difference. That just means it's going to be that much harder to survive. Thanks for tuning into this Let's Play of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.